What's up, y'all? We over here at the TA in Nashville, Virginia. Got my trailer dropped. Fixing to do some work on my truck. Got me a new tool. I ain't never did no work with the porta power, but I picked one up yesterday. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to install this bushing. It goes right there on that cab mount. I'm going to install it. I got to take the bracket off. So take this cover off. Support the truck. Some blocks, some kind of way. Take that bracket off. And cut the old bushing out and press the new one in. So that's what I'm about to do. I changed the other one at the house, and you know, a few months back, maybe more than 6 months ago. And I had to get on the road, so I didn't have enough time to change the other one. So, you know, because I had to get on the road and make money. But I just now delivered a load yesterday in Fredericksburg. They came from KC. Pretty good money, $3 a mile on that load. $31.50, 2 days. So I was looking for loads whenever I was making my delivery, and I didn't really see nothing that made me want to jump out there and get some, you know, book. So I decided that this is what I'm gonna do today. And yeah, I'll let y'all know how. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this cover off. First thing. I already got the truck disconnected, got the wheels chalked. I'm in the best spot I think I probably can get out of the way. And yeah, I'm gonna get to it. Okay, I got that cover off, and I can see right where I need to be. The other side was a lot easier because it was more open. I was actually able to use a scissor jack to brace the cab of the truck. I put the scissor jack on the frame, and I didn't have all this wires and these cables and hoses and things right here in the way. It was more open on the other side. But what I'm gonna do, and look at that. You see that? You see that bushing? It's gonna be easy to take out. I know that. I cut the last one out, sawzall, beat it out, cut it out, and anyhow, I'm gonna cut me a piece of wood to span from the ground up to right there. And I'm going to use the porta power to jack it up high enough, just a tad, and then I'm going to set it down on that wood, and then I'm going to take this stuff off. Fixing to do that right now. All right, so I got me some wood. That's what I'm going to use to brace the cab with. But before I took that measurement, see, I'm gonna put a piece of wood in to go from down there up here. But before I took that measurement, what I did was I dropped my suspension, I let all the air out, and then I drained my air tanks. Because I don't want anything, I don't want it to be moving after you know, I don't want it to, you know, I don't want it to move after I get it, after it's braced up. So yeah. All right, y'all. I got the impact and I got my backup wrench. I got this thing propped up. I got some wood back there. But I think that this wood right here is gonna hold it. I just put that there. Might as well. There's a closer look at them. See how it's busted? Anyhow, the hard part is gonna be these nuts might come off pretty easy, but I got a backup wrench. The hard part might be getting that backup wrench down in there, but I've taken a look at it and I think I can do it. So we're gonna try to get these things off. So I ran into a little problem on the last bolt, and I wasn't able to push it out. This wood is holding it, but it still was in a bind, so I had to use this porta potty. All right, y'all. So I got the bolts out, got them undone. It was hard getting a backup wrench on the back of there, but I got it done, and the last one, it was bound up. It was in a bind. I couldn't push it out. The wood was holding, but I had to get the porta power out to get it out the bind. So that's what I did. It's loose now. Fixing to go on ahead and take it out and take a look at that bushing. And there it is, y'all. Got it out. Got it out. Got it resting back down on the wood. This thing ain't holding no weight. Got it resting on the wood over here in the TA parking lot, man. Yeah, I got everything set up. Got my little chair out. So what I'm gonna do now is I got an idea. I'm gonna use the porta power to I'm gonna use the porta power to push the new bushing in. And I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna do it. The idea that I got. Hopefully everything goes good. So there it is. Just like how I did on the last one. I'm gonna cut it, I'm gonna beat it out, cut it out, grind it out, do whatever I gotta do. I'm not gonna press it out. I'm gonna, you know, just cut through it. All right, so this is basically what I had envisioned. It's not working out as cleanly as I, you know, you see that? You see what I'm doing? I'm gonna show y'all the tools I'm using and the beginnings of progress. I cut that ring and I beat it out. It's not a quick job, but it works. I've done it before. And this is the beginning of progress right here. You see how I got it cut? And then I'm just beating it out. I need a better chisel. Last time I did this, I had a table, you know, a fucking one of them thing, a table vise. I need to get some chisels. Good morning, y'all. We over here at the TA, still at the TA, working on the truck. Let me show y'all what I did. It's going good. I got the new bushing in there. Whoa. Got the new bushing in there. Still loose. The bracket's still loose. I haven't tightened down on the bracket. But I beat that bushing out. With this. I cut it out. The way I did it, I cut through the rubber and got to where I could see the metal, and then I just cut. I carefully cut into the metal without cutting into the bracket, and I got to where I could basically like peel it back enough to get up underneath it, and then I just beat it out. That's how I got the bracket out. Now, it was later in the day whenever I pushed it in, but I did push it in by myself. I didn't have to take it to a shop or anything, or you know, I had some help from a Mercer flatbed guy. He helped me out. But let me show y'all this. I got this porta power right here. I used it to straighten up the cab of the truck. This, before I started this operation, was a square. It wasn't a diamond at all. I bought the plates. Let me see. Where them plates are? I bought the plates. You see the part number 207-27214. But these plates on day cabs, they don't have this piece. Instead of that piece, they have plates that go right there. And I bought them for this project, but I may not use them, because if it's straight without using the plates, then I'll just leave it straight like that, because I think that gives it more cushion. But let me show y'all how and I didn't get video of it, but I'm gonna try to explain it. So let me kind of explain. I didn't get video of it, but let me explain to y'all how I originally tried to push the bushing into the bracket. I set the porta power up between those two blocks, and it started to push the bushing into the bracket, but it eventually started to just push everything. It started to push this big old block. You see the gap? You see that gap where it moved? You know, the porta power was pushing that. That's a big old, I don't even know how much that thing weighs, but I tried setting it up in a couple of different spots. I think the first place I tried it was right here, and it pushed it. So then I came over here to a bigger block, thinking maybe that might be enough weight to where it wouldn't push it, but it just pushed it. So let me show y'all how we got it pushed in. So you see that DOT bumper? We set the porta power up right there, and we use that DOT bumper to push the bushing into the bracket, and it worked. And that's how we got it done. And so now, as an example, so if y'all want to maybe try it, I was thinking about setting it up between the, we actually tried setting it up in here, but it wasn't, it was, the porta power was too long. So that's how we did it. As you can tell, the cab's sitting straight. I probably could so I'm going to leave it like that and tighten everything down. I probably should have done this a long time ago because it's been needing it. You see where it's been rough. Now it's got 3 3/4. Before it had 4. So these are straight. I'm gonna leave it like that and tighten it down. Hopefully it stays straight. So